Hey guys, it's Rob from iTech Pickers. We are currently Sunday, January 6th, 2020. And here I am in Canada, Eastern Time, and I'm about half an hour from the Asian Open in the precious metals markets, which opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And I would like to talk a little bit about what happened last Friday and the impact that it's going to have on the stock market and particularly on the in safe haven markets like gold, silver, U.S. Treasuries. No. So, of course, Friday, I looked at all the facts and I've taken the decision to take a long position in silver, and I will explain a little bit to you why I did. So now I have a long position in silver, and I have a target. I do have a target for profit. I don't mind waiting for some time there, but I do believe that we're gonna have significant changes in the prices of silver and gold during this week. Now I'm gonna show you a little article that I found on Kitco um, regarding the events that unfolded last Friday with the drone strike against the Iranian general and the impact that it's going to have in world affairs. So let me read this to you. Safe haven appetite soars as Iran vows retaliation for last night's drone attack. So as you know, as you have seen in the news, Iran has said they would retaliate to the U.S. Regarding the killing of uh, General General Soleimani. Um and of course, we have heard that there were some rocket attacks during the weekend, though nothing major has been done so far. According to an article in the New York Times, Iran's top security and intelligence commander was killed early Friday in a drone strike at Baghdad International Airport that was authorized by President Trump, American officials said. No matter what you think about Donald Trump, whether you support him or not, these are the facts. He took this decision, and the drone strike was done, and General Soleimani was killed. Donald Trump did say that he wasn't starting war with Iran. He was basically doing that to avoid a war. But of course, Iran doesn't see it this way. Um, does Iran have the power to go to war with the United States? I don't think so. Will they do something? I don't know. But the price of oil has gone up significantly since Friday, and of course, we don't really care about politics. We only care about how politics and current events are affecting our portfolio. So I think all these events, whether Iran retaliates or not, they're gonna have an effect in our portfolios, and it's gonna affect the stock market. Now I heard that the stock market is already down several hundred points since Friday. The futures are probably telling us that the stock market is gonna open with a loss tomorrow morning. I do believe that the stock market is gonna go downhill in 2020 for many reasons. But the price of gold has already gone up significantly Friday. Um, Here in Canada, the price of gold is already above $2,000, 2,000 Canadian dollars. Now it's at $2,017. Now, the reason why I'm not taking a long gold position is that gold is already way up there. The gold silver ratio is way up there, and to me, in my opinion, the gold silver ratio has a lot of downside potential. I'm gonna show you the chart here. This is the 10-year gold silver ratio, and as you can see, it was as low as like 33 in 2011, and now it's way up here at 86, 85, 86. Um, it's been even higher during the course of this year when it went up to 93, 94. But in my opinion, if you look at this, the gold silver ratio has a lot more downside than it's got upside. So it's more likely that silver is gonna go up. It's more likely than gold going up. I think gold is already at the very top right now, and it's got downside. Whereas silver, for some reason, is just staying right there at the bottom. It's not going up. So I think if I said if I'm going to invest in something, I'm gonna buy what's cheap and not what's very expensive. And silver is very cheap right now. So I did take a long position Friday, and we'll see how it's gonna go. So welcome back to this article here. The article reported that General Soleimani was the architect of nearly every significant operation by Iranian intelligence and military forces over the past decades. The past 2 decades, and his death was a staggering blow for Iran at a time of sweeping geopolitical conflict. The action caused gold and oil to immediately spike higher, and U.S. equity futures sell off overnight. While gold remains strong, maintaining much of its gains that came in throughout the night. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, which opened down roughly 300 points, is now down 200 points with 6 minutes left in trading today. So uh, I would believe that the S&P 500, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Nasdaq, uh, they're going to go down this week. Whereas the safe haven assets like gold, oil, and what I believe silver do have a lot of upside potential. Um, and again, Iran hasn't done anything yet, but if they do, it's going to have repercussions in the markets. That's for sure. So I'd rather be on the good side than be on the wrong side of things if shit hits the fan with Iran. Um, and silver at the price that it is right now, it's been like again at the bottom of the barrel for years. So I don't see silver going down much more than it seems that it's resting at the bottom. It's hit the floor for a long time. So I don't see much downside, and that's what I look like when I take a position. I don't mind waiting for a long time, but I do try to make sure that I buy assets that are not going to go down. Um, so that's about it. So uh, except for my long position in silver, I also took a long position on GoPro stocks. GoPro is the stocks are very cheap right now at $4. I think it's like $4.17. Uh, it's been as high as $90 at some point. So I do believe it's a good buy. It's okay, at the bottom of the barrel, so there isn't much downside for this, but there's a lot of upside in my opinion. So I also, while I was there, I took a long position in GoPro stocks, and I would recommend you take a look at it. That might be interesting for you. So that's it. So I'm Robin from iTech Pickers, and if you want to comment, well, please leave a comment in the the comment section down there. If subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and put a like if you like this video. If you don't like it, then just dislike it. So I'll see you again.